You know what? I got about 15 minutes. We're going to do some real quick troubleshooting here. So what I did was I pulled the jumpers. And those RCA connectors are pretty rusted, but I went directly in with my phone and got that horrible buzz. I'm trying to get this cable out of my way. And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, so we've eliminated the preamp, it's the amp. Again, I am still pretty much thinking it is going to be the filter caps. I remember I replaced the filter caps on the 1900 that I did earlier, the other series. And why am I using a screwdriver when I can use this? This is for my Mac gear. And not that. I kept the old filter caps. When I pulled them and tested them, they were close enough. So I can test these filter caps real quick. And I bet one of them is open. My 1700 when I bought it had the same issue, same symptom. And the filter cap was indeed, it had shorted open. It had failed. So I'm thinking that might be it. So I thought, oh, if we can at least eliminate the source of that buzz, then we can get into the other stuff on this Mac. Boy, this Mac has seen a lot of humidity, I can tell you that. The awesome thing about these is that the filter caps are screw-in, so that hopefully will make this a little bit easier. One thing to be aware of when you're, and I found this out the hard way, there's tape here for a reason. This will short out and you'll lose a channel. That's what happened on the other Mac. Yeah, quite a bit of rust, corrosion in here. Alright, so first I want to see what is going on with the voltage in these caps. Shouldn't really be anything. These have bleeder resistors, and I found out that's what those were after I worked on the other Mac. Because I was like, I don't understand what that resistor does there. Someone's like, oh, it's a bleeder resistor. I was like, oh, that makes sense. So let's see what kind of voltage we have. We have less than a volt. Yeah, we are pretty much at 0.14 volts. 0.08 volts. Let's see if I can test these in circuit and see if we can identify the one that might be bad. Let's do this one first. So testing these in circuit is C not measured. This is actually a good sign that it's taking its time. Yeah, 1166, and this one appears as though it cannot measure. Open circuit, low capacitance. So I'm thinking it's probably that cap right there. One thing I want to do though is check out orientation to make sure I get this right. So it's the right cap. I'm going to take a marker and mark the front towards me. Thank you, Blue Glow Electronics, for doing that in your videos as I was learning and watching as many of these types of videos as I could. So now I've got it marked for orientation. And this cap should just drop right out. We'll pull it out though, we'll test it again. But I'm thinking this was the problem. And that comes right out. So here's the old cap. Let's measure it again out of circuit. I bet it's going to say that it's open. sure I get some good connections on here. Oh, that one says 107.90. Huh. Maybe that's not it. Maybe something else has failed. All right, so this was the left one. Let's pull the right one. This is the one that had higher voltage on it, as everything was discharging. Had like 140 millivolts, so nothing too crazy. Now I didn't mark this one though, and I really should have, so what I'm going to do is make sure I pull this out. And first thing I'm going to do is mark the side that's facing me. That's the positive side. So this side is facing me. That one doesn't quite feel right, but doesn't really mean anything. Let's see what this one measures. This one's probably going to be okay too. That'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? Yeah, 105, 10,000. They're supposed to be 9,300. 10520. This one is, let me do this one more time. Dang, I thought that was going to be it. That's 11. Oh wait, no. That's 110,000. There's an extra zero there. No, it's 11,000. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Mike, you need to just stop today. 111,000. That wouldn't even make sense. Dang. But you know what? I know these were good in the other one, so I'm just going to put these in, and we'll see what happens. So positives towards me, so I'm going to pop these in, turn it on, and see if that changes anything. Oh, shoot. Alright, that's part of that one. Right, sorry, I had a washer pop out. Okay, so interesting. Dim bulb flashed, went out to nothing. I'm going directly in through the amp. I'm getting one channel, but I'm not convinced that there's only one channel. Don't want to get a copyright strike for that. That was just my phone making that noise. So, I don't get the buzz anymore from that channel. So I either completely took it out, but the dim bulb is behaving itself now a little bit better than it was. So anyway, hopefully that's something to go on. Again, I'm going directly into the input, but these inputs are kind of sketchy. They've got a lot of rust. I need to clean them off. So I think I've done enough at this point. I think one of my RCAs may have been loose back there. Let's see. So dim bulb flash went out. And it's still that one channel. So. Okay, well, at least we don't have that horrible buzz, but and that may be a good thing or a bad thing. But I'm done with this for today. This is all the time I had. We'll come back to it, pick up troubleshooting, try to figure something out. So, as always, if you like what you see, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next segment on this Mac 1900.